Peace. Wait for some people to come into the room. Oh, you're holding on to the string. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Anthony. How is everybody doing? I'm sure where some of you are, it's probably the evening. It's still daylight. I am doing amazing. Everything is always working out for me. What's up, Mr. Murray's and Events? Is that how you pronounce it? How you doing, Mr. SK? Hey, Marissa. What up? Hey, was it Tahar? Musar? Oh, he said, hello, I passed me. What you talk about? How's everybody doing? Today I wanted to do a Q&A. Had said they would like for me to do a Q&A in my next video. And I got a lot of good energy and feedback from YouTube. So I wanted to come back and do a Q&A and see what's going on. Thanks, Lamar. And like as you know, I've been doing my astrology sessions with a lot of people, and it has been going really well. So that's what took me a while to go live because I've been structuring that, and I actually got a cancellation. So I was like, I'm gonna go live. I said I just realized I have not went live in a few days, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, somebody says, what do you think of Nature Boy's new wife Ra? I don't think anything. I don't follow them. Only time I know anything about them is when people send me the information. I don't really get involved into what's going on over there. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't know what's going on over there. It's just because people let me know, but I don't have an opinion, as far as what I think of her because I don't know her. Like I'm like you guys now. I'm on the outside. I only know what I see. I'm not there on the inside where I know what's really going on. You know what I mean? So I try not to, well, I do my best, I should say, to just not get involved in that, So, yeah. Good evening. You swear fearless one. I knew somebody said, could Eliana come be with you? I knew a lot of my questions were gonna be about that. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. I'm gonna see if they're gonna be predictable or be something different. Um, Eliana got to do what Eliana has to do for herself. If Eliana wants to come here, she'll come here. If Eliana wants to stay there, she'll stay there. It's not up to Serenity to make that decision. She grown. Okay. To another place because this place was temporary. I'm actually going to be going to a more tropical side, like probably in a couple of days, and so it's going to be a different vibe. But yeah, this place here that I was at was temporary, but I love it. I wish I could stay here forever. But yeah, the other place we're going is going to be a little different than here. They're not going to have a garden and stuff. But what they do have, it's very beneficial. Like here in Hawaii, like you don't have to pay rent here. You just gotta help people with whatever they're doing, and they'll give you like a place to stay, food to eat, and if you need money, they'll work it out that way. So like Hawaii has been amazing. Like I met a lot of amazing people. So, but this place here, I knew coming here, it was temporary. They just wanted us to have a place to stay and to figure out. Now we were trying to get it to where we could stay here, but the infrastructure just isn't meant for having this many people. So that's why we had to go find another place to stay, but not too far from here. hmm Okay, let me see. What up, Azul? Okay, the way I got this camera is like, let me see if I flip it this way because, okay, no. All right, because every time I try to move it, my hand gets in the way of the camera. So let me see if the baby will let me move my hand. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is perfect. I can just put my knee up and he can lay on my leg. Okay, someone said, can they just walk out or are they locked in at carbonation? No, you are free to walk out. Now, he will obviously um, talk you into looking at it in a different way because to make sure you're making an objective decision. But no one is held hostage there. Nobody is held there against their will. Everybody that is there is because they want to be there. So don't look at people being there as victims. Now, I'm sure there's things y'all seen to where you're like, damn, but at the end of the day, no one can make you do anything that you don't really do, that you don't really want to do, you know? So, yeah, that's how I'll answer that. Okay. My son, Mr. Murray, my son is doing amazing. He's always with me. He's right here now, feeding and resting, as I do what I do. But he's awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better child. I'm sure every parent says that, but I really mean it. Like, my child is awesome. Do you think you and Rambo will start your own healing retreat? Um, Rambo and I, we have so much potential. We see so many possibilities in what we want to do and strive for. For sure, if Hawaii is the place that we're supposed to be, that's where we'll be. And but I know for him and I, we would like to have a place to where people could come and meet us. We would like to have like a home with land where we can have a garden and where people can come and meet us and stuff and we can vibe. We're not too sure about people coming to live with us. We don't know about that, but we're open to whatever our universe has in store for us. If that's what the universe wants us to do, then we believe that it will happen that way. So we're choosing the path of least resistance and just being vessels to help and give value to the world whatever way we can do that, because in everything that you do you want to live out your purpose and you want to know what your purpose is. So that's the reason why you study yourself and get an understanding of yourself so you know what you're here to do. So whatever we're supposed to do, him and I are totally open to it. We're not stopping anything. And plus it'll be really cool to meet you guys in person. Okay, let's see. I think it's 5 o'clock. I can't see the time now that I went live. Actually, Jaw Queen, someone says no name change yet, hun. I like my name Serenity. Now, y'all know me as Fury, Willow, and now Serenity. And yes, my name was given, through carbonation, but I like my name. Like, when I left, it wasn't because of hatred. It wasn't because someone did anything to me. It was time for me to go. And I feel like that experience that I went through was one of the best experiences of my life. And the only reason why I'm here in Hawaii is because of that experience. Like, I went through a lot. I ain't gonna say that it was all peaches and cream. I ain't gonna say that. But what I am gonna say that experience and what I went through showed me how strong I was, and it showed me how much I loved myself. So my name Serenity, it really came at a good time because that is the mindset, that is the energy that I'm at now. And just because he gave me that name, it does not make it negative. I don't associate him with that name. It's just like when Tina Turner left Ike. She was like, "You can keep everything else, but I'm keeping my name." And that's how I feel. Like, you can take everything else, but you can't take away from who I really am. And I like my name. Like, Serenity is a beautiful name. Now, once I evolve and grow, in which I'm going to do because I'm always striving to grow and learn and transform, my name might be another name, or I might go back to Stephanie. Who knows? But this is just where I am, and I'm in a state of allowing. I'm not in a state of resisting. And right now, a new name hasn't come to me yet. Right now, I haven't started anything to bring in that name change. Now getting started. I just got to Hawaii. You see, I'm just now starting to look better. Like everybody keeps saying you look good. Yeah, because I'm finally coming back into myself. I finally got that serenity within me and taking care of myself and focusing on the things that I need to be focused on. And you can tell whatever I'm doing is working because I look a whole hell of a lot better than I was a couple of months ago or even a month ago. So be patient with me. Stop trying to force the process, and when that name is ready to come to me, it will come to me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Y'all have a lot of questions, so I gotta go back up. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Mr. Murray, you will have, because he said I'm a Libra, can't read my chart. I missed your class on that. When will you do this again? I'm actually doing personal sessions. So if you have an Instagram or if you have a Facebook, you can hit me up on my DM. But I think you can send me a message through YouTube, through email. I'm not sure. But if you have other other social media accounts, that's how you can hit me up and you just leave a message. And when I can, get to your message, then I can set you up a session with me. Right now, I'm booked till Tuesday, and since I'm going to my new place on Wednesday, I gotta I'm gonna put it on hold for a few days just to see how my schedule is going to be. I'm thankful. What's it called? Angela Cartwright. Angelia. I think that's how she said, I am loved. And I feel the love. Miss LJ Crump, I don't want to go back home, but I do miss some people in my family, like my mother, my grandmother, especially since having a baby. And I have a few other people in my life that has been supporting me since I left. I would love to see them, but I would love to see them so they can meet the baby but we've been keeping in contact. Like even when I left, I still stayed in contact with some of my family. Like it wasn't where I left and that was it. It was like no, my Babylon family, as we say, they are very supportive and understanding. Now, most of them I didn't stay in contact with, but the ones that are most important to me, I still spoke to them every now and then. Oh, Sela said, is there a reason you call Rambo your partner instead of husband? Yeah, there is. And him and I are going to do a video about our relationship, an update on our relationship. But just real briefly, I just don't like the connotation of husband. Um, and it's Babylon standard. Like in order for you to marry someone, you have to ask permission, and then you gotta pay money, and then you gotta have a certificate. But then you just gotta ask that same people if you can leave this person and pay money. So I just don't believe in the setup of marriage as far as Babylon standards are concerned, or the state standards are. I think you can love whoever you want to love, how you want to love them, without any stipulations or without any rules to it. Like I love you because I love you. But Rambo and I, because we left the tribe and stuff, and we're starting over, we're figuring out who we are. Like him and I, when we met, it wasn't a standard meeting. We didn't go out on dates. We didn't do none of that. It was a particular way of how we got together. So now that we're not in that environment, him and I are now learning each other. And since we're not in that environment, we're learning ourselves. We have to leave that space to allow that person to grow. And so maybe we'll grow together or maybe we won't. But we have to be real about it because of the circumstance that we found each other in. But him and I, we're still together, but him and I are going, oops, what happened? Him and I are going to do a video and talk to you about, our relationship. Like we're really open about it. Do I consider myself polygamous? I consider myself a person that likes to be in a relationship. So that could be monogamous, that could be polygamous, that can be single. Like, it doesn't matter. But I do like the idea of polygamy. I'm not opposed to it, but it has to make sense to me to do it. It has to. We have to be in the right mindset, in the right position to bring on another person. But I agree with polygamy. Yeah, I do. Okay, it says, do you think long term, Marisha, is that how you say it? She said, do you think long term you will give your son the stereotypical Babylon education in addition to education concerning being in tune with nature? Um, that's a good question, and I don't know how I'm going to do that because I know as long as I am in the jurisdiction of the United States of America, I have to abide by their rules. Right now, he doesn't have a social security number, so he doesn't even exist yet. But eventually, if we stay here, we're gonna have to abide by the rules. It's not about rebelling. You can't rebel within their own system. That's the reason why you leave altogether. But this was the best place that we could come and regroup and do what we needed to do and still adhere to what we believed in. And Hawaii was in between the tropics. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to be here long term or we're going to decide to go and live outside of the United States. So, with that being said, if we're still here, I'm gonna have to abide by the law, but I'm also gonna teach him what he needs to learn, the real truth of things. He's very intelligent. According to his chart, he's really intelligent. I'm most definitely going to still educate him on what's really important and just explain to him why he got to learn this unnecessary shit. Um, so yeah, I think I answered my own question, but I probably will homeschool him, so I still have a little bit control in what I will do. Someone said, have you learned anything new that contradicts what you learned at carbonation, and do you still follow their teachings? That's a good question, Eric Banks. Um, as far as anything contradicts, um, as far only thing that I wasn't really about was the whole Christianity thing and the thing about going to hell and heaven. Like I had given that away a long time ago. Like at some point a lot of us come into consciousness, we're religious, and obviously we go to Christianity because that's what we were born, most of us were born into that. So when I start becoming more aware of my reality and what was the truth of things, I let go of that concept. I let go of that concept of heaven and hell. Like I just I don't choose to believe that. Especially if we say that, what you have a next lifetime, and that when you die you're gonna wake up to your new reality. But then when you die and go to hell, you're going to be judged. But if you are the only one in existence and you are God, how could you judge yourself? Why would you even judge yourself? Judge yourself for what? When it's your experience. So that was something that I always questioned. And I think I even asked him that question before, and he gave me an answer. But I just choose not to believe that. I believe that all religions stem from something, and they're here for us to learn. But I don't believe it's the end all be all. I think we all have different levels, and then either you're going to stay at that level or you're going to evolve and go into a whole new consciousness. Like, I learned a lot there, and now that I'm no longer there, I'm open to finding more truths. Like, I've always been that way. I've never been stuck into something. As a Sagittarius, I'm always looking for different things. And in what he teaches, a lot of stuff that he teaches, it's just the truth. It's just like basic shit. It's science and astrology. It's nothing that we've never heard before, but he just says it in a way that's understandable and digestible. So he just opened my mind and made me aware of more things. So because of that awareness, now I am a beacon to receive more knowledge based on the knowledge that I've already learned. Because you know what you know, and you know what you don't know, but you don't know what you don't know. And that is the realm that I want to be in. I want to be in the realm of I don't know what I don't know. So I'm open to receive that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Only thing I hate about YouTube is that your message disappears, so then I have to go back. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I gotta go all the way back, and y'all are asking a lot of questions. So let's see. And yes, I do follow some of the teachings because obviously I followed astrology, and then of course, and I love myself because of the meaning. He created a language, and I'm sure someone that created a lot of the slang that we use are saying, "Well, why are you using the words that I use?" No, it's a culture. So I respect the culture, and just like with me moving to the tropics. Okay, now that I'm not there, so I can still live in the tropics, like you know what I'm saying. So it's just I pick and choose what I want to take with me. Oh, did I hear Tom Cruise died? No, I didn't hear that. I don't know if that's true. You could Google it. I don't know if that's true. That's somebody said you, but Google it and see if that's true. He's so funny. He didn't die. He transitioned. He's so funny. It's not real. Okay, yeah, that's what I was like. Y'all believe anything, that was just probably a troll in the room casting spells. Y'all saying some really nice things. Somebody says, "Do you miss Nature Boy?" I am Nature Boy. In order for you to go to a place on a frequency like that, you have to reflect that. And so I can't miss something that I am. It's just that now I have evolved in that part of myself, and that part of myself gave me the lessons that I needed to learn and showed me a part of myself that I needed to grow and love. And now that I got to that point, now I can continue on. So, well, Becknay, they said, "Why didn't you look that way with them?" Well, I was pregnant, and my body went through a lot of changes, and there was just a lot going on, and I took on a lot of energy that I just couldn't, carry, and that's what happened. Like to this day, I don't know why. I lost all that weight when I was pregnant. We can sit there and say it was stress, but where I didn't go to the doctor or anything, I did that shit like real deal. No, it wasn't the diet. I can say it was stress, but I had stressful moments since being there, and I never looked like that. It is what it is. I was pregnant, and when you're pregnant, your body goes through a lot of hormonal changes. So who knows what happened and why that happened that way. But now I'm doing better, so I might even that's the past. I'm not even worrying about it. Do you think you would change your look a little or hair? Because this old woman chicken head look isn't. Oh, girl, Phyllis, and this is from somebody that don't have a picture. So, hold on, y'all. Boop. Okay. She said I look like a chicken head. I like my hair. I like my locks. I like the way that I look. So, no, this is how it's gonna be. Okay. Somebody said, "Would you ever go back to Nature Boy in the crew?" I don't see myself going back. Like before, when I went back the first time, doing. So when I left and then I came back, it's because I got it. Like I understood. But now I don't see the need, to go back. It's not like because I did consider them my family, but it's not like, oh, because okay, we got into it or whatever, but I can come back and see you anytime. It's not like that. If it was like that, it would be a different story. So I don't have a reason to go back. Now I would like, I would like to see the babies that were there, like Eliana's baby, and then Mia, she's gonna have a baby. Like, I would love to see that and meet them, but at the end of the day, that's just not the way his world works. You just can't leave and just come back whenever you want to. I mean, even though I did, but I understand why I was able to come back, because I kind of got into a situation that I didn't fully understand. And so it took me to leave and to study myself and then to go to Honduras to realize that's where I needed to be. thankful, Callie. Well, Looney, you're a Leo, but that's just your sun sign. You're saying you're a Leo. It's just how you identify yourself. But that's not who you are. That's just a piece of who you are. You got nine other planets and other things going on, houses and aspects. So if you would like a session with me, um, you can go on my IG or Facebook and send me an email, and we can see what's really going on with you. Oh, somebody says, "Do you miss the carbonation family?" I was with them for 2 years, and for me to say I don't miss them at all, that would be a lie. It's like it's just like with anybody you've been around, like any relationship that you've been in for so long. It didn't work out, but there still were good things about that relationship. And just like I said, I would love to see the babies and things like that. And there were good times that we had. And, and the females, I had a good relationship with most of the females that were there, and I played a part and a role in that family. And so, that's what I would miss. But nothing's lost, all energy is transferred, nothing's destroyed, whatever we used to say. So I can always get that back because wherever I go, there I am. So there's nothing to be missed. I can recreate that all over again. Libra, so that's a beautiful question. Someone said, "How does it make you feel knowing that people who don't personally know you love you?" It's amazing. Like, people that I know don't even love me this much. So, people that don't know me, and really support me and send out positive vibes and energy, it's amazing. But I know it's because I'm a reflection of you, the part of you yourself that you love. And so that's why so many people resonate with me in the way that they do, because they see themselves in me. And so I appreciate that you rock with me, and that that you support me, a part of this journey of mine. Rambo is doing great. He's downstairs. Hey, everybody that has come to the room. Okay. Hey, Maka. Yeah, I will still be able to receive mail. But where I'm going, I have a new address, so I wouldn't. If you're trying to send me something, just hit me up, and I will give you the new address. Though me and Rambo are not the same age, we actually have almost a 10-year age difference. I'm the mature one. No, we haven't found over 35. Mommy said we haven't. Have we found a car yet? No, we haven't found a car yet. We're still, receiving donations and things like that, and just open to the universe to provide. But no, we haven't received a car yet. Trust me, we received a car. We'll let you know. I do have leave. I do have a PO box here, but because I'm leaving in a couple of days, I'm gonna wait to give the other address out. But if you want to message me so I can give you the new one, just hit me up on IG or Facebook. All that's in the description box here. Are you still? Tahar said, "Are you still on the B6 diet?" Since being pregnant, I mean, since having a baby, not really, because the B6 diet is just intermittent fasting. It's where you eat one cooked meal a day, and before and after that, you're drinking liquids and eating fruit. And since breastfeeding and then me trying to gain my weight back, I just been eating when I'm hungry. And since breastfeeding, I've been really, really hungry. So I just been just indulging and just allowing myself to eat when I want to. But I do believe in the B6 diet as far as like the regimen, because I feel like my body does well when I eat one cooked meal and not eating so much heavy food like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I do like it in that regards. And because you can do B6 whether you eat meat or whether you don't eat meat, it's just about how often you eat. So the B6 diet is really just that. But then the B6 diet, the foods that you would eat in the B6 diet is, plant-based foods that are high in the B6, the vitamin B6. Oh, cool, conscious living. Oh yeah, I did block Phyllis. Mother of the two waters said, did you believe the information came from him or was already written information that he had learned? Some of the stuff he did say, I mean, it was obvious that he got from other people because he said it. Like the stuff from Bruce Lipton and, a lot of the stuff that he taught, it wasn't anything that he created, but there was things, his perspective and other things that he taught that he said he got from the ether that you could Google and you wouldn't find. So I think it was a balance of both. So it's all in what you wanted to believe. Oh yeah, I blocked Phyllis. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to the comments. She was really commenting. She just need a hug. That's all. Fearless once said, "Did you see what happened with them the other night and what are your thoughts?" No, I didn't see what happened with them the other night. The way I look at it is that, that was my old relationship. Now I'm in a new relationship. So from your old relationship into your new relationship, I just don't got time for the foolishness or the drama. And if I really wanted to know what was going on, I would have stayed there. So I do not pay attention to that. If someone brings it to me, and I'll laugh and chuckle, but as far as me doing it on my own, no, I don't have time for that. I know what's real and I know what's not real. And it's so funny to see people get so caught up and get caught up in their emotions when they see things. People were reaching out to me about Eliana and was like, she's leaving, he said. And now you see the next thing, she's still there. So it's like, I'm not getting caught up in that. People, like I said, people bring it to me, but I'm not about that life. Like, I got my own life. I got to figure out what I'm about to do every day. I'm not looking back and seeing what someone else is doing. Sorry Jones says, let me ask y'all a serious question. Y'all say we believe anything, but how do y'all know all the stuff you know is real? We feel the same way like y'all believe anything. What are you talking about? In regards to what? I'm doing good conscious living. Oh, Cold Gates, that's not a nice question to ask. You don't call somebody ugly because whatever you say about another person, you are really saying it about yourself. Okay, so I wouldn't call a person ugly because therefore ugliness is in you. I'm thankful. Oh wow, you've been locked for 27 years, Star. Somebody said, "Why did you leave?" Everybody always wants to know this question, and the best way I can answer this question, objectively, is that it was time to go. It was just time to go. You can't stay somewhere forever, and everything. It's just for you to allow things and let them be. And it was just time to go. Like, it was, my time was up, and it was time for me to move on. That's the best thing I can say. I can sit here and point the finger and say this and that, but at the end of the day, it's your reality. You create it. You create all of it. So that's why I was like, it was time for me to do something else with my life. Well, he didn't. Somebody said, "Why do you still practice under his teachings after he dissed y'all?" He didn't diss me. He didn't diss me. He dissed himself. Cause whatever you say about another person, you're revealing to the world who you are. Whatever you do to another person, you are revealing to the world who you are. So think about it. if a person gets mad at their friends or feel a certain way about their friends and then talk about their friends in front of other people because they're hurt, they will do that same thing to you. So would you want to be friends with a person like that? So he didn't do anything to me. Just because he said those words are just words. Now the stuff that he teaches, that stuff is well, most of it is like profound. It's simple. It's not anything that he just made up himself. Like I said, he teaches about biology and astrology, and then telling you about consciousness. That he's not the only person that teaches that. So for me to be like just disregard because I'm not there, no, that's some of that stuff helped me. And I'm just a part of, I made carbonation just as much as he made it. He can't be carbonation by himself. He needs people to be there to be carbonation. So I feel like I put in blood, sweat, and tears to be a part of that. So just because I'm not there, it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm just going to disregard everything. No, a lot of what I learned, saved my life, and it helped people. Yeah, I'm thankful. I don't know if it helped, but I'm thankful. I don't know if it's like in the. No, I don't think. No, I didn't feel the vibration. Oh, okay. So maybe it'll. Yeah, yeah, 'cause it's starting to get dark. Okay, that looks weird, the lighting, but okay, just stick it in. It's fine. Like- oh, it makes me look glowy. Okay, yeah, it's starting to get a little dark. So I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, I was there for 2 years, and I learned a lot. And like I said, okay, just because he told people to come to the tropics, so now because I can't live in the tropics, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. Like, just because he told people to love themselves, oh, now I can't love myself, And so it's like that's kind of stupid. It's like, for me personally, it was I got to go back up to the comments. It was it's just something that had to happen. It's like, I'm not looking at it as anything bad, and neither was he. He just wanted to get attention, and the best way he can get attention is through drama, because y'all people love it. Okay. Where's Baby Zen? Baby Zen is right here, feeding and napping at the same time. Okay. All right. Okay, well, Story Jones, if you don't like how I'm responding, you don't have to be in the room. This is my live, not yours. If I want to, and that's no disrespect. Yeah, she said sweetie cake. She said that she want to come and visit, so that'll be fun. Thanks for giving Baby Zen some love. Oh, someone said Eligio. Oh, he's not even. Oh, he's over there. Someone said Eligio and everyone at Carbonation said you and Rambo don't get along or even like each other. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. Sometimes me and him don't get along, and sometimes we don't like each other. That's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a fact. And then sometimes we do get along, and sometimes we do like each other. You know. But especially being in that environment, it was. You imagine trying to be in a relationship in that environment, and then you get back to me. Yes, Mr. Murray's. I do have a Cash App to send money to. That is. Can somebody type it in? Or can y'all somebody type it in? Boop. Oh, you done? Okay. Oh yeah, it's not in right because it says at 10%. Yeah, I do feel really good physically and mentally. Uh, oops, Maggie. I really do. Hawaii is amazing. Oh, you say you don't see the questions that I'm answering? Hold on, let me see if this is gonna work. Okay, because it wasn't on. That's why. Okay, thankful. I gotta go back up. The phone was about to die. Okay. Do I regret? No way. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. The baby needs me. Hold on. You good? Okay, hold on. I gotta tend to the baby. He is right here. Oh, he's so precious. He is so precious. Aren't you just the most precious thing? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You got it? You good? Okay. You good? Alright. Alright, let me go back up to the. Y'all asking a whole bunch of questions. Hold on. Okay, what's going on? So the only thing I hate about YouTube is that it disappears and you can't see it. Okay. Colgate said, "Are you gonna live the rest of your life off of donations?" I don't know what I'm gonna live the rest of my life as. I'm taking it one day at a time, and if you want to see what happens, stay tuned. Okay. Yeah, magnify him. The vegetables in the garden is amazing. It's so inspiring. Like I can't wait till we be able to have our garden, and we learning so much. No, the questions just must be for me. I don't know why you can't see the questions, Mila. Where is Rambo? Is he still with you? Rambo's right over there. Rambo, you want to say hello?
I'll summon Rambo.
There you go.
Yep, still here.
Rambo, do you like me all the time?
Yeah, nah. Not all the time.
Do we get along all the time?
No.
No. Absolutely. Him and I break up all the time, and then we get back together.
It's a cycle.
That's just the cycle of it is. I mean, we're just learning each other. I told him we're going to do a video about our relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Because somebody asked why you have your life partner on there, and I told him, well, and I was like, y'all pay attention to a lot. So him and I are going to have a videos where we discuss our relationship and be very transparent and open about it. Because I know you want to know. No. Okay. See how I wonder is it easier way because I gotta go all the way back up there and then it disappears.
Not unless you use another device.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, I'm almost there.
It keeps going back down.
Yeah, it keeps. Yeah, if I don't hit it, too. Yeah. Okay. Live. Were you physically abused? That was not me. That we don't even know what that was. I wasn't even in the house when that happened. Do you have HIV? No, I do not. Okay, I'm about to block this person. Yeah. Yeah. It's like some things, some questions, it's like you're just being mean, and I don't have the answer. You can ask me anything, don't mean I'm going to answer it. How is the baby? The baby is awesome. He's growing every day. I actually took him to a midwife the other day because I just wanted to make sure, that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing because, him and I did have a traumatic experience. I
Mm-hmm.
delivered my baby in the jungle. I delivered my own child with some old lady in the jungle, okay? And so I never took him or me to the doctor, but I decided coming here, I just wanted to take him to the midwife, and she said he's doing really well. Somebody said, "Will you get a business started or work off the land to provide a way to gain money for yourself?" Rambo and I are open to all possibilities. We're like being in Hawaii, you're going to become an entrepreneur because it's not like you just going to the States and going and trying to get a job. No, being here, you can really make it here if you have that go getter mentality and you see the opportunity and you make the opportunity. And so that's what Rambo and I are doing. And like, we're already like feeling like things coming for us in a whole new amazing way, and we're
Mm-hmm.
just opening to it. And we just appreciate everybody supporting us and helping us on our way so that we can do what we're supposed to do, because someone asked, are we going to have a retreat on our land, and I said that's something that you and I would love to do. Like, we want to do so many things.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
And Hawaii is like different. Like it don't really work. Like I don't know. That's just a feel I got. Like from talking to people and like seeing
Mhm.
their stories and listening to their stories. Like it doesn't really work like how you traditionally, conventionally, think like in the mainland where you just get a job and like it's like out here basically is like if you put the energy out there and you show that you really want something and you might meet the right people
Mhm.
and you kind of put yourself out there, like you're gonna get something. Like the universe is gonna attract to you a lot quicker. That what you want because like
Mhm.
people are open for that type of energy. It's just like that's the side, the kind of aura that's permeating here in Hawaii is like people giving and helping each other out accomplish each other's dreams.
Mhm.
And that's just what I've noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really magical. Okay, somebody said this. Story Jones, he said or she said, in regards to Nature Boy info or just info in, oh, okay, you're clarifying your question you asked, or just info in general. This knowledge isn't new. How do you know all the info is correct? Your friend said we believe anything. How you know you wasn't brainwashed? We were brainwashed. And I think I did a video that I was brainwashed because who I thought I was, that's not who I was. And so my brain was washed to really see reality for what it was. Like that's why my hair looks this way, because in Babylon, you're brainwashed to think looking this way isn't right. That's why people always make fun of my hair, because they're still under that programming, and we're brainwashed to think that we're supposed to be eating a certain way, living a certain way, looking a certain way. So my brain has been washed that now I can truly be myself and be in the most natural environment that I'm supposed to be in, that my body is supposed to be in. And a lot of the stuff that he was teaching, just like we said, that's not anything new. Like him teaching us about biology and astrology, he didn't create that. But at the same time, everything that he taught us, we still had the responsibility of going back and learning it and researching ourselves to make sure that what he's saying is true. And we're not stupid people. A lot of people that come there is not that stupid. So if it don't sound right, we're going to question it you know Magnify him. Say, are you writing a book? I feel like the book is coming, but when it's time, it'll be there, and you'll be the first one to get it. Because I did the cookbook. Now, somebody obviously did help me with that book, but the cookbook they have, that's, if you look at the recipes, 95% of that is mine. And so, Rambo and I, we already got an idea for the next cookbook, and, it's going to be awesome. Y'all are going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we're manifesting a laptop. We need a computer. There's just so many things that we need because we're starting over, but it's okay. We're just gonna wait when the time is for us to when the time is for us to get these things. Why is it not letting me?
With it.
to get these things, we will receive it. Oh, somebody said, so what's so what y'all from did y'all ever learn anything about nature? Yeah, we learned that nature is the birds, bees, and the trees, but nature is also the patterns of your mind. You have a true nature with who you are. That's one thing that stood out for me. What did you learn that you didn't know when you were there?
About nature.
Yeah, I guess about nature.
Um, I mean, everything was kind of, it's kind of basic, but yeah, that was one thing. Like, kind of because people separate like our own human nature with that, nature as far as the trees and stuff like that. But yeah, that's true. Like you have your own nature, but I think when you connect to the actual nature and you're in tune with
Mhm.
the nature, like you see more of your true nature,
Yeah.
when you're actually out there and you're conscious and you're aware of the plants and the animals, like that brings out your true essence as what you are, as a human being. Like that's your true nature. And then you
Mhm.
could, also talk about astrology and stuff,
Yeah.
but as being part of your human nature.
Yeah. And Ashley Packer said, "Any cooking videos coming?" I hope so. Like where we are now, they didn't have a stove. They just have a steamer and like a little cooking pot. But yeah, more things are to come as far as that. Now, the way my energy is that once I do something, I'm on to the next. So if I do anything with food and cooking, it's going to be something totally different than what I did before. Like I'm evolving and I'm growing. But yeah, most definitely going to be in the kitchen because I know it's really important for people to see what to eat, and y'all just really like stuff like that. Yes, the only queen bee we why we love you, uh, Amaka. Okay, yeah, it says a Desi, but yeah, we love you, Amaka. Rambo's right
That's an old
there.
ass
Okay.
comment.
No, we didn't hunt because we didn't eat. We don't eat animals. So okay, let's see. Is this? Oops.
Were you blocking random people?
No, I just no. We they didn't grow crops when we were there. The baby's doing great. Shawnee said, "Have our relationship improved since leaving the environment?" Rambo and I are going to do a video talking about our, so stay tuned to that. We probably do that on Facebook. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, go to the description box and follow us. Will follow me on Facebook, and because you want to see that video, because we're gonna keep it real. Miss Chanel Nicole asked, "Was he physically abusive?" Not to me. Did y'all live like the Survivor show? It seemed like the Survivor show, huh? Because people come,
Get
go through
eliminated.
things, and then get eliminated. Um, Arjul asked, "Do you communicate with any of the ladies in carbonation?" No, the way that it goes, once you leave, you're no longer on the frequency. You are a demon, and you just don't keep in contact. But I'm always here for them if they want to talk. Like I will never persuade them to do anything that's not in their soul or their heart to do. Like I believe that people that are there are supposed to be there. I'm not one of them people that's like, you need to leave because I left. Girl, no, if you happy, that's where you need to be. Then you stay there. That's how I look at it.
Mm.
How old is our son now? He is 3 months.
You're way
Yeah,
behind on the comments. You should go faster.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Shanice, I went to the midwife and she said he's almost doubled in his weight. So I didn't let young Pharaoh say nothing. Young Pharaoh decided to talk about our baby like that. That's on him. And for somebody that's about to have a baby, you're putting karma in your woman's belly by talking shit about another one's baby. Yeah, it's raining. Yes, you are. Oh my, she's been so supportive, and I just thank you for all that you have done. I'm thankful, Tania. Oh, you used to live in Honolulu, Fearless One? They said that's the most expensive island. Yes, he looks like his dad. What's okay? Ida Omalara. He looks like me too. Oh yeah, this is old comments, but no, I haven't seen a giraffe since being here.
They're only in Africa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he's a perfect mixture of me and Rambo the baby.
Just what we asked for, or what she asked the universe for.
Mm-hmm. I said Rambo look like Elder Barge.
They said love me in a special way, head ass boy.
Stop it. That is funny. You gotta Google Elder Barge for you to know that, Rambo. I'm not answering that question. Okay. Yeah, Rambo is Mexican. Where have you been, true black power?
Uh,
Rambo was fine.
I'm doing fine. Yes.
Oh, you said block Wendy Grace. Why she being rude? Did yo you want to answer that, Rambo? Did Nature Boy ever slap you?
Absolutely not.
Tamir, I had lost a lot of weight, and then also I'm breastfeeding, so I'm just nourishing my body at this point. But I do enjoy eating one cooked meal a day. When I get to where I need to be, I'll probably get back into that. And I wanted to do a video. I'm going to do a video about digestion and why it's really important. It's not necessarily about what you eat, but it's about how you are eating. So I was definitely going to do a video about your digestive system. I'm originally from West Virginia. That's probably where, if you hear an accent, that's where that is. Okay.
Nope.
We're thankful, magnify him. She said, I love listening and learning from both of you.
Thankful.
Who y'all plug? Stop it.
Crow
What are y'all
Cannon.
talking about? You sure can, sweetie cakes. When we open, create a space for us, we most definitely will invite people to share and visit.
Wendy said he guys doing army drills.
That's true. We were. We got the video to prove it. Wendy, you ain't. Wendy's. I don't know why I want Wendy to be blocked because she's telling the
One
truth.
point,
Yeah, one
my
point.
posture did improve.
Yeah. Yeah, we were doing army drills. We got the videos to show it.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, there's other comments?
She said you'll see later because we're
Okay.
behind.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and block her since everybody said
I
that.
Bye.
her little 3 seconds.
Yeah, she had her 3 seconds.
Thanks, Wendy. Goodbye.
I should listen to y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all told me to block her and I didn't block her because I'm still up here looking at these other comments. Star said, you did a great job with your delivery. I just wish you could have had. We actually did go to the hospital because we were told to go to the that day when I was in labor and I didn't know it. Chief had told me to leave and go to the hospital because he was afraid that I wouldn't have been able to deliver the baby and he didn't want any. So when I was in labor and didn't know it, I was crying and told him, I said, something's wrong, I don't know. And he made me leave. He was like, you need to go to the hospital or whatever. And I was just like, okay, fine. And so me, Rambo, and Flo and Vibes, we went to the hospital. Now, when I went to the hospital, It was disgusting. If y'all would have seen this hospital, y'all would have turned around and walked away, because you know you children in Babylon are spoiled with your amenities and great customer service. So it was disgusting. There were people laid out on the ground in the hospital, and it was really dirty. And so then they take me to the back, and then they laid me on my back, and I was in labor, didn't know, y'all. And she was trying to lay me on my back, and I couldn't because it hurt. But she like kind of forced me to lay on my back, and so she, did the exam, and she was like, "You're about to have this baby now." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So then they had took my clothes off and put a gown on, and then they was like, "Well, we're taking you back there, and Rambo got to stay up front." Mind you, these people speak Spanish; they do not speak English. So Rambo's interpreting, and I was like, "No, I do not want to be back here by myself." And so they was just like, "Well, no men can come back there." They were just like, "Well, don't bring her back here, until whatever." And so at that point, I made an executive decision, and I was just like, "I'm not staying here. I'm going to the midwife. Let's go." And so they were trying to stop me, and I was like, "No, come on, Rambo." And I grabbed my clothes, and when I left, and it was like, "You're gonna have the baby in the car," and I was like, "I'm more safe having the baby in the car than having it in your facility, because I don't know what those people would have done to me, because I already knew how to deliver a baby. I'm very intuitive and very in sync with my body, so I already knew what to do." And a lot of times in the hospital, they make you lay on your back, and especially with that not being a hospital that's advanced and it looked the way that it looked, who knows what they would have done. And especially with Rambo not being there back with me, they could have done anything. They could have gave me drugs to calm me down or whatever. I just wasn't having it. So I left, and it was raining and it was cold, and I told Flo and Bobs, "Come on, let's go to the midwife." And so then we end up going, and she was like, "I was expecting you." And then like less than 30 minutes later, I ended up delivering the baby, and it was like one of the most easiest things that I could have ever done, because I was in control of the situation. Now, I do agree with you, Star. The one thing that I learned through this situation is the prenatal care. Because I didn't have anyone to take care of me, and the people around me, they never done anything like that, so they didn't know how to take care of me and stuff. So I wish that it was an environment where I could go to the doctor just through my body, and just to make sure differently. Now, I still would deliver my own baby at home, but just to check up and make sure, that my private parts were good, and I would have liked to have gone to the doctor. And if I have a baby again, I'm going to have the baby at home, and I'll just do it differently. I should have a actual midwife or a doctor or a naturopath doctor that I can trust, just to make sure that everything is the way that it should be. And can still have the baby the way that I want to have it. No, I don't think brainwash, true black power, I don't think brainwash is a real thing. I think when someone say they've been brainwashed, it's just an excuse for you not to take responsibility for your choices. I did exactly what I wanted to do. Everybody in life do exactly what they want to do. They just don't want to take responsibility of doing it. Some people are strong willed, some people are weak willed. But at the end of the day, you still have a choice. Okay, let me block this person.
Finally, he's out.
Yeah. Colgates, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that Colgate. Did you come up with the B14? Stop it. And Kasha said, "Are you and Rambo gonna have more babies?" He wants more babies, but the way I feel, I don't want no more kids. Well, we'll see. I'm still just getting over, you know, me delivering this one. And I want to enjoy Zen. That's what I want to enjoy him. So we'll see what happens.
Maybe he needs a sister though.
No, I've been Dame Felicia. I've been answering questions um about carbonation. There's just some questions y'all are asking that I don't have the answer for. And you can ask me anything that you want to ask me. It doesn't mean that I have to answer. Some people are here because they really want to talk to me, and some people are here just to be messy. And I don't got time for that. I don't. Like, some people are here just to be mean, and I'm not that person. I don't know what that is. And first of all, Dame, and you about to get blocked, but I don't know the latest about Velvet and her mistreatment. I don't watch it. So you're the one that don't have a life. Not I have a life. I'm not concerned with what's going on with someone else. So I answered it the way that I answered it. Only reason why I know what's going on is because people come to me and tell me. Now when they come and tell me, I talk to them and kiki it up with them. But as far as whatever else, I was as a grown woman. I'm not concerned what's going over there. If I was, I would have stayed there. You see, but I'm not there. I am here. So if you're gonna follow me, be here with me. Okay? Be here with me. If not, go back over there. Go somewhere else. Yeah, get blocked. I had to say that. Like, I'm like, I feel like I've really been answering questions, about carbonation the best way that I would want to answer, because I'm a firm believer whatever you say about another person, you're saying about yourself. So I have nothing but love and respect and honor, and my life is moving in a great direction, and I wish everyone else well and prosperity. I don't got time for nothing else, okay? Who said, who is Rambo, the dude in the video?
Just tuning in, huh?
Stop it. Why didn't y'all take that stuff when y'all left? What stuff?
He's probably talking about the computers and stuff that you said we needed.
Oh, because he wouldn't let us. That was their stuff. Oh. Somebody said, Rambo, you are very good for sticking by Serenity and being kind to her through all of the rumors. Thanks, Rambo.
I'm thankful.
How did we get the courage to leave? I don't know if it's courage. Well, I guess there is. I don't know if it was courage or
It was
just.
vibes.
It was just.
It was
It was all vibes.
She
It was.
pushed us.
It was her. She came and was just like, "Hello, this is not normal." Like, no.
My
But.
moral compass is going crazy.
How did y'all get the courage to leave? I mean, it is courage because you're in a place that is very. But the reason why we had the courage to leave because we believed in ourselves, and we got to the point to where we knew exactly why this was in our reality, and I think we all can say that we learned a lot about ourselves. And if you ever get the opportunity, you gonna learn about yourself going there. Like, it's not gonna be no cakewalk. But for me, it made me be a stronger person. It made my strengths really be strengths, and it made me be really aware of my weaknesses. So once I realized who I was, and especially being able to have that baby, this me having a child really showed me who I was and was like, girl, you could do anything. And being there, it just opened something within me, and so it gave me the courage to go ahead and be that and do that.
Yeah. Also, I want to say, like, psychologically speaking, like, we were kind of like, after being there for so long, like, we were kind of think like there was nothing else, and like this world out here didn't really exist, and there was nobody else. But I mean, in a way, it's true, but that just goes to show like what trapping yourself in a box can do. Like, even like just on different, like if you have different paradigms, different way of thinking, if you put yourself in a box, you'll be a subject to the dimensions that you choose to give for yourself. So if you say like, this is reality, like you're gonna experience that, you're gonna be limited to that. So, we did. I think people do feel like there is nothing else after being there for so long and investing all their time, all their
Yeah.
energy, and their life into that. They feel like nothing else exists. But you can create whatever you want to live out your dreams.
Somebody said, "How did you and Rambo end up being directs?" Because I remember you were with Nature Boy first. It just happened that way. Really, it was. I mean, the environment that we were in, it was kind of like persuaded to be together. I mean, we were attracted to each other, but Rambo and I would have been perfectly fine not being together. But it kept being like persuading and push like you should be with him, you should be with him. But I fought it because I'm just like I don't have to be with anybody. But then me and Rambo, we just got to know each other as friends, and we just like okay, and so that's the reason why now, and we're gonna talk about this in our video. I'm not saying nothing else. Yeah,
That's it.
stay tuned to the video, and you'll see what's going on, what we learned, and what our challenges and everything else is. No, hot boy freedom. We do not feed our baby almond milk. He's too young for that. His stomach actually does not have the enzymes to break down any solid foods. My breast milk is,
The
the best
best
for
thing.
him. So no. Mm-mm. Will Rambo get another wife? Are y'all still polygamous? Yeah, we're polygamous. I mean, right now we're monogamous because it's just him and I. But when the time is right, when we're in a position to take on another wife, then that's a conversation, that we can have. We'll see where we're at. But I'm not opposed to it. I'm just opposed to not doing it the right way. Okay.
Can you block out, boy?
Well, do you feel Eliana is in danger? No. Hey, Tracy. Amar Amara VetQuest. I really don't know what we're gonna have. We're taking it one day at a time. I don't know if we're gonna have a big group. I really don't know. Like we're just open to whatever is in store and what our purpose is and what we're here to do. So, but I know we want to create a space. Now, whatever we do with that space, we'll know when that time comes. So we're open to anything. Conscious Living said, you seem very spiritually centered. It's great to see this. I love to see this in the melanated woman. Yes, I'm very spiritually centered. A young DeBar, El DeBarge.
It's still pushing that.
Reflection Essence said, "Oh, hello, Reflection Essence. Are you talking about yourself?" And she
Is that
said
the same
that.
one?
Yeah, that's her. There are so many hurt individuals who left or were kicked out of carbonation. Ever think of regathering some of them? No, I believe who we're supposed to be with will vibrate together. Now, some people that did leave, they did reach out to us and supported us. We spoke to them, and it's all good. But they're doing the people that we spoke to are doing well. The people that aren't, I don't know what they're doing. So I'm thankful. Hush Whisper. They say you have pretty eyes, and
You
Baby
do.
Zen has my eyes,
He does.
but looks like his dad. Goddess said, "Peace. Will you teach Baby Zen to be bilingual? By the way, y'all look great."
Yes.
I keep telling his father
I
to
do. I do
talk.
talk to him.
Yeah, he's still. How do you do
Can you
that?
pin it from there?
Do I have to pin it?
Yeah, I think she got it.
Oh.
I'm trying.
Oh, your grandmother was from West Virginia. Radia Bankhead. I don't know about Chief not letting Eliana leave. What is the status of my health? My health is good. My health is doing really good. As you can see, I'm starting to gain weight and stuff. So it's doing really good. I've really been taking care of myself and eating more and eating better and stuff. Okay, I don't. J Love everywhere is corrupt. Mexico system is not the only corruption. Where you live, if it's United States, it's most definitely corrupt. You can't get
Just
away
more
from
hidden.
you can't get away from corruption at all. Even in the tropics of Capricorn Cancer, there's
The world is
corruption.
corrupt.
The whole world is corrupt. You just want to be in a better environment that's conducive for you, for your body. You know, um, and just do what you need. Yeah. Yeah, cause you get the other cookbook that I had made, the B6 diet cookbook, and it's gonna be more fresh and more clean. Cause like I said, I'm gonna do a video about the digestive system. It's so important important for you guys to know about that and the lymphatic system too. Like, I can only relate it to myself, but yeah, my cookbook is going to be in relation to that and other things too. Oh, I just call him Chief because that was the last thing that I called him because he no longer calls himself Nature Boy. So I don't even know why y'all call him Nature Boy. But yeah, I mean, I can call him Eligio, but that sounds weird to me. So I just say Chief. Like, that's what I called him. I don't know why he did that, Neri. I don't know why he took him, but that's a possibility. True.
His name is not
His
Migo.
name is Zen.
His
You
name
know.
is Zen.
Yeah, it's not Miko anymore.
Damn, that guy is really out of the loop.
Oh, okay. Can I do a tutorial on the different ways you tie your clothes? Um, sure. I don't really wear that anymore because it's kind of chilly here. But I can still do that. I still have a couple of wraps. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I am late with the comments. Already. He's like, she said what she want to see. There you go. Oops. There you go. Like he's like sleep, barely hanging on to the nipple, but there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
it went down.
Yeah, I know. Shit. Um, how do you pin? How do you pin a
Oh, you have to
comment?
hold it. Do you
Oh,
see it?
but how do you type the comment in?
Are you trying to get your paper?
No, they said Cash App. Everybody's asking for a Cash App.
Did you guys post it?
Yeah, I'm posting again.
Let me see. I don't think you can.
Oh,
pin
there,
it.
there you go. Oh, okay. He did the. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I think you got this confused with
Instagram.
Instagram. I think Instagram is where you pin
Let's
stuff.
see if we can find where the hell we left off.
I know.
So
You
many-
see, you see what I'm saying? It's like it sucks that.
Okay, let's see
Or we
some
can
good
start
comments.
from. Or we can start at the.
Y'all might as well catch up. It's a lot.
It's we could probably. You think we should start at the bottom?
I do.
She said start at the bottom.
Okay, wait, let's go quick.
Like just go all the way down and start from the bottom. Well,
People are just gonna ask.
yeah. See, then we start. Okay, somebody. No.
No, you can't pin it.
Yeah, you can't pin it. I'm sorry, guys. The Cash App is $Zen is love 7. And then the PayPal email is just cool letter N curly at gmail.com. But that's going to be, I can put that in the description box after the video.
It's already should be in the description.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's going to be in the description box. Oh, yes. Now the baby sleep. I can hear him snoring. Well, right now we sleep on the bed. But we were sleeping sometimes in the bed over there too. It just depends. But when we want to get a tent, so we'll have the option to do that. It's just like a living situation. It's just not warranting that right now. But yeah, but I truly believe you sleep in a tent or on the floor if it's grounded. Sambu Creek. Sambu Creek sounds, I think so. Since I think I did.
You went to
Oh, okay, I went to Sambu Creek, but
You went to
yeah, but I don't know if I liked it or not. I don't remember. Is that where you are now, Essence?
She was at.
Oh.
Well, if she is.
Okay. Okay, I feel like I already answered that question. Melanie said, I'm glad, Melanie. Melanie said, I want to see you grow. I don't want to know all your personal business. Yeah, the only time I'll share my personal business is because I grew and it because I feel like it can relate and help
Yeah,
others. But other
exactly.
than that, I'm not here to just make a mockery of my life just to get likes and views. Like I really want to I'm really helping myself and growing and transforming, and I want to share that. I want to share that with the world about, what I've learned about myself and how I can help you. Like really. Somebody said, "Do you feel anyone can make it in Hawaii? And if so, what are your thoughts on that? And if you're not there, as well." I believe a person that's a go getter, a person that loves nature, a person that um, is like generous and wants to help will be really good here. You can't come here and think, oh, it's gonna be like the states. No, you gotta make opportunity, but then also it's not about what you know here, it's about who you know. So if you meet the right person, it can really change your life and make living here so much easier. And people say that it's expensive to live here. Yeah, it is a little expensive, but if you're local and you know people and you know certain things, it can be cheap to live here. You know what I mean? That's why people
Yeah.
grow their own food. But the reason why it's expensive, they can make it expensive, is because a lot of tourists come here, so they know tourists ain't gonna
Mm.
go out of their way to save some money.
I think that's a strategy to keep people away too that aren't on the frequency of Hawaii. Because it's like if you're on the frequency for real, like you can get somewhere without paying rent. But if
Mhm.
you're not, they're gonna make you pay, a lot of rent to where you won't even want to be here. It's kind of like that's kind of how I feel it is. And plus, like people like have farms, they'll give you food and stuff. If you
Mhm.
connect with people and like you give back to the land, that's what I noticed too. You got to be a part of giving back to the land.
Somebody said y'all changed the baby's name. Yes, his name is Kaizen. And what does it mean?
Well, Kai, it has a meaning separate. It's meaning together. Kai means is Japanese. It means ocean or water, which he's a Scorpio and that's a water sign. So that, and that's before I even knew what that meant. But and then Zen, is like peaceful. But Kaizen together means constant, never-ending improvement in Japanese. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Okay, so it looks like y'all just yeah, thanks Lisa Harrison. That's very nice of you to say. I already asked that question, Jamar. I mean, answered that question, Jamar. No, thanks, Rude Nation.
Uh,
Uh,
you got a shirt on us?
no,
You not
can't
into
y'all
that?
just build a hut? Yeah, I would like to live in the hut. Okay, so it looks like we pretty much fine. So yeah, so I think that'll be it for now. Cause y'all asking the same questions over, and we answered all the questions. But once the live goes off, if you have any more questions, you can just put them in the comments, and if I want to answer them, I will. That's how that goes. And again, I want to thank everyone that's been reaching out for the astrology session I've been doing. I've been getting a lot of feedback, and I've been talking to a lot of people. So I'm booked until Tuesday. I'm going to another location. So as soon as I get myself a schedule, then I'll be able to start it back up to do more astrology sessions. And I want to thank everybody for supporting. And if you want to support what we're doing, you can send a donation, and I'll have all of that in the description box, because that has been helpful to get us to get to where we need to be, and for us to continue to share ourselves on video, and also for me to be able to do the astrology readings. And also, we're coming up with a whole bunch of other information and things I really think will be helpful. So we appreciate everyone, supporting us and rocking with us no matter what. Okay? Do you have anything else you want to say? Rainbow?
Mm, stay tuned. That's
Yeah,
it.
stay tuned to more videos, from us. Destiny for something. Oh, you say, can I have your email address? It's just cool, letter N, curly at gmail.com. Again, just, just cool, the letter N, curly at gmail.com.
It'll be in the description.
And it will also be in the description box as well. All right. It has been a lot of fun, and everyone have a good night wherever you are. Oh, the baby's up. Let's see. You want to
You
say?
want to say bye?
Okay. You want to say bye bye? Okay. Let's see. I gotta make sure his head's right and those scurvy
We'll let you know if it's not.
Yes. Stop it. Say bye bye. Say bye bye. Say bye
Look
bye.
at
Oh, he
like-
tries to smile. Like he smiles more often. I call him Mr. Chins because he got two little fat chins, and Rambo hates when I call him that.
I
But
enjoy
yeah.
it.
But say bye bye. Say bye bye. All right.